Welcome back, everyone. This is Compologis University. I'm Dave, and we are on section 5.7, breaking down on selling goods, on live streaming, and some verbal techniques that you shall be used for sealing any deals. And this is the part two of our two-part section, which is connected to the previous lesson. So if you haven't listened to the part one, then we recommend you to go back to our previous lesson and start from there. So so uh, so let's get started. So in terms of breaking down on in terms of selling goods on live streaming, so we have this time we have a demo for you. We hope you can kind of use our demo as an example, and kind of gives you some idea on how you shall run your your sales pitch, I guess. So the first part is so previously we talked about having a system in place. So a couple hours before you start your live session, send out a short video to remind everyone, hey, today we have an amazing product that's on great deal, and stay tuned. Definitely come over to my session at 3 p.m. So then right at 3 p.m. you start. Then you have then you greet some people, and then basically then you start to have like a lottery, and this is what we mean by thanking the followers or your audience by giving them like a gift. Usually what we do is we kind of talk to the supplier or the factory owner. Hey, in order to get more sales, like maybe we shall be generous enough to give out some gifts, so that it attracts more people to come to your channel, right, to listen to you, because everyone likes free stuff, right? So so basically, say in the case you're selling, like, say, like a hand cream, or like some makeup, cosmetic accessories. What happened is we are going to give out this, say, makeup pen as kind of like a free gifts to whoever that attends the session. So this is how we kickstart our session, give out like a gift in order to attract more to get your followers, existing ones, to stay, and also if they're friends, then maybe their friends will come and join in, right? So the second part, product introduction for about 10 to 15 minutes. So assuming you have, like, say, three products, okay? Say you spend about half an hour, 10 minutes each on 10 minutes on each product, kind of talk about, oh, what this product is for, how can it benefit you, how you use it, what's the price that you're offering, what's the price that you're selling, what that's being sold at a physical store or sold by your competitors. Mm. and then uh, and then we talk about, like, the listing price, the price that, say, an example is, if you're offering, like, a, say, like a makeup pen, okay? So listing price right now is, say, $68, say, okay? And right now you're offering one for 19.99, okay, for one. But if you buy in bulk, like, say, if you buy two, we can make it cheaper for you for 29.99. So this is like a kind of like a $10 discount, right? And if you buy over $59 uh, for at any one time, then we'll also give you like a small gift. Like, say, we'll give you like say, like a lotion, right, as kind of like a small gift. So this is kind of the price that you're offering. and then obviously the selling points. Now, makes what makes this makeup pan attractive, compared to your competitors? There are lots of similar things available in the market, right? So what happened is, then you're going to obviously talk about what's good about it, like say, oh, this is a very it, it is very long lasting. Like, it can last for a very long time, like over like 5 or 6 years, say, versus other products which usually last for say 1 year. And on top of that, it's good when you use it with different makeups, different brands of makeup, instead of like say just one brand. And right now it's heavily discounted. So at the physical store it can be $60 for one, but we're only selling one for $19.99. If you buy in bulk, like, it can even be cheaper. And this is why, because this deal is just not available anywhere except at your live session. And you have a relationship with the factory owner, the brand owner, and this is why you can give it to your audience as such a great deal, heavily discounted. So then you're going to like so basically, by following this sequence here, okay, so the next thing is, we recommend you to take some actions, like so by saying, hey, all of my audience right now, please pay attention. This is like our best and recommended product for today. So, like, if you don't buy it right now, you're gonna miss, like, this opportunity of like of a lifetime. This is a truly amazing, great deal right here. And then you use like a special brand effect. Say if your brand is Laurier Paris, then what happened is, hey, have you heard about this brand before? If you do, press 1. If you have you listened to any advertisement from this brand before? If yes, press 2. If you know any representative, like for this brand, press 3. So the reason why you try to get them involved is, obviously you're checking to see if they're paying attention. And the second thing is, by getting people involved in in your channel, by getting them to become interactive, like pressing those numbers, you actually kind of helping TikTok's algorithm to drive more new participants into your live room. So it kind of helps on the algorithm to bring in more new people into your channel. And then you have like a couple more actions, like, hey, let's clap your hand, like like today, like it's definitely a bargain if you come to my live session. So so get them to to do a little bit of like an action to get them involved, and then continue like to talk a little bit more about like the selling point, which is, hey, this makeup pen, like, first is waterproof, is is very like long lasting, and is easy to be used by like any makeup beginners, and also like it's not allergic to any skin type. And now we're going to get our assistant, like, to try this right in front of us. And hopefully, if you have an assistant, let's say, who can sacrifice himself, to try it, then to do like a small demo right in front of the camera, then of course, like, it will showcase like not just how you can use it, but you can even have like a living proof that it really brings out the, if like that the product can meet the expectation of your potential buyers or not. And then like sometimes you can like grab like a phone, and then just basically do the calculations right in front of your audience. Hey, Okay, so see, like this is the price, like 1990. Like if you buy one, but if you buy two, say you have like 3 or 4 friends, right? So Batty, you mentioned that you have a group of friends, right? Like six, right? So imagine if you're buying six from me right now, how what like this is a huge discount if you guys all buy together in bulk. Say like if you guys all go out to the physical store, like it is a way more expensive. So this is why you shall buy right now. This is only available right now. And yeah, so this is kind of like a very simple demonstration on how you can run through your sales. So basically, talk about uh, talk about the product, what kind of property it has, what's the price that you're offering it for compared with your competitors, what's the selling point, like what makes it unique, and take some actions, get them involved, like get them more involved in the sales process, and use any like branding effects, right? Like if this is from a big brand, obviously lots of people know, right? But even if it's not from a big brand, it's completely fine, because as long as you can convince them why it's worth it. And and it all comes back to why you choose this product, right? Because when you choose to sell this on behalf of uh, the factory owner, the product, the supplier, well, what convinced you to sell it? If you don't even want to buy it, why would your potential buyers want it, right? So this basically, yeah, this is it. And also basically you kind of like like talk about sales point, and then like get them to involve, like to interact more. This is pretty much the whole process. So 3 more points we want to add on, like on top of this is, as you describe the product, try to talk in layman's terms. So what we mean is that try to use terms that are easily understood by people. An example is um, like this this cosmetic is not is photogenic. Okay, so don't use like very technical terms. Use terms that are a lot easier to be understood. Like say, oh, this is like waterproof. And also pay attention if anyone asks any questions, because if they have questions and you want to like reply back as soon as possible, because that maybe like more than one people have the same question, but they are just shy to ask. So by answering that question immediately, you are basically helping lots of people to resolve their uncertainties. And apply appropriate expressions and emotions, and just don't read it off from the script. Now, lots of I guess like live streamers, like they are not very good with public speaking, so they always like kind of have a script, like in their, like on their hand, like try to just read it off. And so try to, well, imagine you were the audience, right? Like watching someone holding a script and kind of read it off, right? It's not fun, right? So imagine if you're doing it to other people. So ultimately, it all goes back to investing in yourself. Practice as much as possible. Um, just make sure that you feel comfortable when you talk. And most of the time, if you really know your product well, like you kind of don't really need the script and be able to just talk. Yeah, like that. That's if you truly know your product and you have confidence in what you're selling. So so today we went through like a demo on what kind of steps you shall be taking, like to kind of go through your sales. Like we talk about talking about the products first, right? Giving a product description, and then uh, the price, what price you're offering, and also if what's the like and also what it is to what's kind of like the unique point that makes it valuable to other people. It's like the selling points, right? There's no one wants to buy something that doesn't really benefit from or is useless. And then you try to, like interact with them. Tell them, hey, if you agree with this, press one. If you agree with that, press two or three. Get them involved, get them pumped up. Increases their attentions, right? And then you further talk more about the selling points, and like kind of rush them a little bit. Hey, this is the best deal that you have. This is like once it's gone, it's gone. So yeah, so I hope this tip can benefit you as you sell on your live streaming session. Thank you. This is Compologis. I'm Dave, and look forward to you tuning in to our other lessons.